Fastest way to get Australian work visa. Hi guys, in today's video we are going to discuss one of the best and successful pathway if you want to move to Australia. This pathway will not only provide you work visa of Australia but also it will help you to get permanent residency of Australia. Believe me, you can get Australian work visa only in 2 weeks. Before we discuss this program in detail, it is very important to discuss benefits. What the benefits of this program are. First benefit is that you can get your visa only in 9 working days. Trust me when I am saying to you guys this thing. Second benefit is that you will get work visa which will be valid for up to 4 years. Let's move. Next benefit is that this will be a multiple entry visa, which means that you can travel from your home country to Australia and vice versa as many times as you want. Fourth benefit is that if you work in Australia for 3 years, then you will be able to apply for permanent residency and eventually you will be an Australian PR holder. As per recent news by Immigration Australia, in coming months you will be able to get permanent residency even after 2 years of work experience in Australia. Next benefit is that you can move to Australia with your family, which is a great news for those people who are willing to move to Australia with family. Let's move. Sixth benefit is there is no age limit under this program and you can move to Australia at any age. Seventh benefit, which is very important, you can study in Australia as well along with your work. Last but not least benefit of this program is that your yearly salary under this program will be minimum of $70,000. Believe me, this is the minimum salary you will make under this program. Now, as we know most important benefits of this program, I want to mention that subclass Australian immigration system has at least 40 different immigration programs under which you can move to Australia. These immigration programs are referred as subclass, and out of these subclasses, there are some subclass programs which are only valid for visitor visa, and some of subclass programs are valid for work visa, and some subclasses will give you direct permanent residency of Australia. In today's video we are going to discuss subclass 482, for which we already have discussed all the benefits in previous slide. Let's quickly go over this subclass 482. Under this subclass there are 3 streams. First is known as short-term stream, second is known as medium-term stream, and lastly third is known as labor agreement stream. In today's video we are not going to discuss labor agreement stream because it is little bit complicated, but if you guys want to know more about labor agreement stream in detail, then let me know in comment section. I will bring a detailed video on this stream. Before we move forward, it is very important to understand what short-term versus medium-term difference between short-term and medium-term stream is. Under short-term stream you can stay in Australia for 2 years, but you have flexibility to extend till 4 years. If you are Hong Kong passport holder, then you may stay up to 5 years. Under short-term stream, the application fee for primary applicant is Australian $1,455. If you want to apply for your spouse as well, then the application fee is $1,455, which is same as principal applicant. I want to mention that if you have kids which are below 18 years of age, then application fee for each kid is $365 Australian dollar. Under this stream, processing time of your application can be as minimum as 9 days, but it could take maximum of 59 days. Let's move to medium-term stream. Under this stream you can stay in Australia for 4 years. Again, if you are Hong Kong passport holder, then you may stay up to 5 years. Under long-term stream, the application fee for primary applicant is Australian $3,035 again if you want to apply for your spouse as well. Then application fee is $3,035 if you have kids which are below 18 years of age. Then application fee for each kid is $760 Australian dollar again. Processing time of your application can be as minimum as 9 days, but it could take maximum of 59 days before we start this video. If you have not subscribed our YouTube channel, please do consider to subscribe and do not forget to follow us on Instagram. I have provided both links in description and comment box, so please click on them to join us, and you can reach us in case you have any question. Let's move and discuss what eligibility requirements. Eligibility requirements under this program are: first is you need to have minimum 2 years of relevant work experience in your home country. Second is police clearance certificate. Third is language requirement. For some position you are required to have CLB5. Believe me, it is very easy to get CLB5 here. I want to mention that you will be exempt from providing English language proficiency if you have completed at least 5 years of full-time study in at least a secondary level institution and where most classes were in English. Then you do not need to provide proof of language test. But remember that you need to prove it by providing official transcripts, number of years of study, etc. You can find link in description from more details in description. Let's move forth is your passport. Make sure that your passport must need to have validity of minimum of 6 months, but I would recommend if your passport validity is less than 1 year, then it is better to renew it. Let's move now this subclass. Subclass 482 visa is a temporary shortage skill visa, which means that employers in Australia have labor shortages for some particular skill sets. This visa enables employers to address labor shortages by bringing in skilled workers where employers can't find an appropriate skilled Australian worker. So employers under this subclass category 8 look for foreign skilled workers who can fulfill their labor shortage needs. So if you are interested in this program, then you need to find an employer in Australia who is willing to nominate you to come to Australia and offer you a job offer. Here I want to mention that any employer or company which will hire you or provide you a job offer is required to have a standard business sponsorship license, which is get this license, and once an employer gets this license, then it has validity of 5 years and it can be renewed very easily once it get expired. Let's move. Trust me when I say occupations in demand in Australia. It is a very long list. Only under short-term stream there are 215 occupations which are in demand. On the other hand, under medium-term stream there are 295 occupations. To make it easier, I will show you how you can have access to this list of occupations. So here you can find all details about short-term stream. What are eligibility requirement, step-by-step process, etc. Scroll it here. You can read other details about this program here. Click on short-term skilled occupations. Skilled occupation list. Here you can find skilled occupation list under select visa. Drop down menu, tick on for to temporary skill shortage visa, short-term stream and medium-term stream. You can see that there are 8 occupations under this visa category. You can find all kind of occupation in this list. For example, accommodation and hospitality managers, accountants, Act 2, acupuncturist, advertising manager. You can find all types of occupations under this list. More specifically, if you want to find under which occupation category you fall, then simply enter your designation and search. Here I will enter here plumber, and you can see that there are 3 occupations. If you have worker Experience as plumber here. I want to mention that if you are able to find an employer who can provide you a job offer, that employer will pay you similar pay scale as any other Australian worker is getting paid, so you will be getting paid minimum of $70,000 Australian dollar. For example, if you are trying to find a job as a software engineer, mechanical engineer, etc., then you will get a minimum package of $100,000 per year, as there is a huge demand of skilled workers in Australia. So I want to mention that if you are highly skilled person, then there are very high chances that your application or your family's application fee will be paid by your employer. On the top of that, flight tickets to move to Australia is also provided by company. Let's discuss as an applicant, what do you require from an employer? First thing you require as an applicant is nomination letter for the job. Secondly, you are required to have sponsorship letter from company so that you can attach this sponsorship letter with your application so that you do not need to pay application fee. Before we move forward, it is important to prepare your resume and cover letter in Australian format to maximize your chances to get a job offer from Australian employer. If you want me to make a detailed video on how to make Australian resume and cover letter, let me know in comment section. If I got enough comments, then I will bring a detailed video on how to make resume and cover letter in Australian format. Let's move to most important part, job search of our video, which is how to find a job, which fall under these subas categories. Most famous Australian job websites where you can find jobs are seek.com.au. Second is career1.com.mt. This link, it will bring us to this page. Simply click on search jobs, as we are trying to find a job from outside of Australia, so it is always good to apply filter. So click on all filters. Here you can find different options. When job was posted, are you looking for full-time or part-time work? Pay range, scroll down here, you can see work authorization. I will select here work visa and international or overseas, and apply filters. I am going to select job posted in last 7 days. So here you can see that this job was posted 2 days ago for production engineer. Salary is around 70,000. Similarly, you can find other jobs: maintenance technician, maintenance manager, telecommunication engineer, etc. You can search here as per your title and apply as many jobs you can, which will increase your chances. Let's visit other job portal, for example, Indeed Australia website. Here you can search jobs as per your profile, but most important thing is that you need to make sure that you find in an employer which has standard business sponsorship license from Australian government. For example, I will search here visa sponsorship jobs. You will be able to find different kinds of jobs which are posted by employers recently, and you can visit these jobs if you want. For example, I will click on registered nurse. You can read all the requirements for these jobs, and under benefits you can see that they will provide you relocation assistance and visa sponsorship. So simply click on apply now to apply this position. Similarly, you can find jobs as per your profile and try to find an employer who has standard business sponsorship license from Australian government. Lastly, let's discuss step-by-step process. Here is a list of the steps you need to take when you apply for Australia visa. Step 1 is, before you submit your application, you need to know things you will need to arrange before you apply, which could include obtaining a skill assessment and English proficiency exam, or undertaking a health assessment. You can review all these things here one by one, so read this section carefully. For example, be nominated by your employer. Ensure your prospective employer has or will nominate you for a nominated Position in their business. Check your passport. Get your skills assessed. If required, organize English exams. Health exams. Let's move to step to gather your documents. Provide documents which are relevant to your job profile. Make sure you provide genuine documents. For more details, you can read this section in detail. If you are moving with family, then you need to provide documents for dependents under 18 or over 18. Let's move. Step 3 is apply for visa. Once you are ready with your application, then you need to apply for visa online. You can apply for your visa online using this website. Step 4, you can read here what happens once you submit your application. Here you can read all information. Last step is visa outcome. Here you can read, we will let you know our decision about your visa application in writing. We will tell you your visa grant number, the date your visa starts, your visa conditions, or keep a copy of the decision with you when you land in Australia. If we refuse your visa, we will let you know in writing. We will tell you why it was refused, whether you have a right to a review of the decision. I hope you guys find my videos useful. If you have any question, please leave in comment box. I will try my best to reply. Remember to subscribe for regular updates on immigration, and don't forget to follow us. I wish you the best of luck for your application and hope you have a great day. Thanks.